Okay, so we are on page 40. Page 40 in your Voyages book. And we're today talking about possessive pronouns and adjectives. Possessive pronouns and adjectives. It kind of goes to a question REM had the other day about what was, I think she said, like, what is his? Okay, well, it's a possessive pronoun in some instances and a possessive adjective in other instances. So first of all, what does possessive mean? REM? Ownership. So whenever we say something is possessive, it means something owns something. So a lot of the times we use apostrophes to show possession, but with possessive adjectives, we do not, or possessive pronouns, we don't use apostrophes. Okay? So let's take a look at page 40. Nathan, read that first sentence, please. On page 40.
Possessive pronouns show possession or ownership. They take the place of possessive nouns.
Okay, so yeah. So as we know, possessive pronouns pronouns in general, right, always take the place of nouns. So possessive pronouns still take the place of nouns, and they take the place of that word with the apostrophe. So, like, let's look at the examples. The paints are Jerome's, right? So instead of saying Jerome's, so that's a possessive noun, Jerome's. Instead, we put in a possessive pronoun. The paints are his. So instead of saying Jerome's, we say his. Notice, as a pronoun, there is nothing following his, right? There's no noun after his. That's a possessive pronoun. The paints are his, okay? I'll just tell you now, we'll talk about it later in the book, but if there was a noun after it, like if the sentence was switched around, and you said something like, those are his paints, that's when it's a possessive adjective, his paints. Okay, the paints are his is a possessive pronoun, those are his paints, that is a possessive adjective. Whose paints, his paints, okay. Luke? No question? Okay. Okay, so we'll start out with the chart again. Our person, our number, okay, I guess, our gender. When we refer to person, what are we referring to?
First, second, third.
Thank you, Nathan. First person, I'm going to try to do this fast because it's a review. Second person, third person. When we are referring to number, what are we referring to?
Singular or plural.
Singular or plural. So, the first person singular possessive pronoun would be mine. That is mine. Okay. The second person would be yours. First person masculine would be his. Third person masculine, singular masculine, his. Third person singular feminine, hers. Third person singular neuter, its. Ours for first person plural. Yours again for second person plural. And then theirs for third person plural. Those are your possessive pronouns. Okay? And they still follow that chart. Okay, so after the chart, Jameson, can you read that next line?
Yep. Progressive right there.
Possessive pronouns.
Possessive pronouns have the same roles in sentences as nouns do. Hers is a large painting. Subject.
Yeah, so like it can be a subject, it can be a subject complement, it can be a direct object, right? So if you started out the sentence, hers is the large painting, that would be a subject. That sculpture is his, that would be a subject complement. Have you seen mine? That would be a direct object. Okay? So any questions right now about possessive pronouns? They are not followed by a noun. They stand by themselves. Okay? Words similar to possessive pronouns are possessive adjectives. The possessive adjectives, if we did the chart, would be my, our, your, his, her, its, and theirs. Possessive pronouns stand alone, like I said. Possessive adjectives always precede the nouns they modify. So a possessive pronoun, you would say, mine is on the wall. Okay? A possessive adjective, you would say, my painting is on the wall. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Hers is beautiful, but then that's a possessive pronoun, but if you put a noun after it and you say her ceramic pot is beautiful, that is now a possessive adjective. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So, let's do a little practice. Exercise 1. Identify the possessive pronoun or the possessive adjective in each sentence, and then identify the noun each possessive adjective modifies. So if it's a possessive adjective, then you're going to say the noun that it's modifying. Okay? So like my painting, my would be modifying painting. Okay? All right. Let's see. Ella, can you do number 1?
The art department will organize this annual art show. It's
Yep. And is that a possessive pronoun or a possessive adjective?
possessive pronoun.
Nope, because it is its art show, right?
Then adjective.
So it's a possessive adjective, and it's modifying art show. Okay? All right. Lucas, number 2.
Wait, what exercise are we doing?
1.
Entrants could submit watercolors, ceramics, sculptures, and so on. The choice of medium is there. Theirs.
Theirs, yep. Possessive pronoun or possessive adjective?
Pronoun.
Yep, it is. There's nothing following it. It's not modifying anything. Okay, number 3, Kaylin.
Even our teachers could enter the show. Our adjective.
Yep, possessive adjective. And what is it modifying? Yep, teachers. Very good. Okay, let me take a look at, let's do exercise 2. Complete the sentences with possessive pronouns. The pronoun should refer to the underlined antecedent. So the word it's referring to, remember, is its antecedent. So number 1, Marisol.
Raphael likes to work with clay. That clay sculpture of a basketball player shooting a basket must be his.
So, yes, his. Number 2, Brayden.
I know Jill submitted an acrylic piece. Do you think that the picture with the big color of fruit is his?
Very good. Number 3, Ariam.
Did you decide to do a collage? Is it called
Collage.
Yeah. Did you decide to do a collage? Is the collage with pictures from magazines? What?
No, is the collage with pictures from magazines
Oh, yours.
yours? Yep. Number 4, Sam.
Yolanda and Michael decided to work together. I think the sculpture made from old bicycle wheels is theirs.
Yep. And number 5, Leah.
Lila does wonderfully detailed pencil drawings. I'm sure that drawing of a cactus is hers.
Yes, very good. Anybody have questions? Okay, homework is practice book page 28. Please everyone make sure you have it because you turned in practice book page 27 and it was given back to you. So if you don't,
There's another page that I'm going